All right, good morning. My name is Mrs. Leiter. I am the music teacher and band director here at Taylorsville Elementary. Thank you all for coming to our Veterans Day program. Here before you, we have our fifth grade class. Fifth graders, please stand on up. Yeah. All right. Our fifth grade teachers responsible for the learning of these students are Dustin Albering, Olivia Bergman, Jeanne Washler, and Kelly Zimmerman. Before our program begins, of course, thank you to our veterans and our active service members for your sacrifice, for your loyalty for our country. Thank you so much. Today, our fifth graders are going to show you how grateful we are for your service. As you guys walked in, I did have a slideshow going. Those are members of this, our Taylorsville community who served. So if you are in the crowd today, thank you so much for your service, and I'm very glad that I got to include your photo in that slideshow. We're going to start off our program with our national anthem. Our national anthem will be performed by myself and a few of our Taylorsville staff members, Mrs. Piper Hoddle, Mrs. Crystal Miller, and Mrs. Julia Bowling, as well as a few select fifth graders from a few of our classes. So, fifth graders, when you hear your name, please come up and find your spot for the national anthem. From Mrs. Zimmerman's class, Rosalie, CJ, Raylan, and Kamara, come on up. From Mrs. Washler's class, Eileen and Amira. From Mrs. Bergman's class, Nora, Ella, and Zaylee. Last but not least, Mr. Albright's class, we have Vivian, Phoebe, and Ethan Lee. The anthem will be followed by a moment of silence for roughly 30 seconds. Would you please remove your caps? And if you are able, please stand for the national anthem. What a wonderful group. All right. Hey, fifth grade. You ready? if you were able to get a paper program on your way in, you'll notice that on the inside now it says, we're going to sing for you the Armed Forces Medley. Inside your program, there's a few facts about the Armed Forces Medley. You'll notice that a few of the tunes have actually been changed and modified throughout decades. There are 5 total songs or tunes in the Armed Forces Medley. They are Coast Guard, the Air Force Medley, the Navy Medley, the United States Marines, and the Army Medley. The 3 classes to sing for you today who have prepared this song for you today are Mrs. Bergman's class, Mrs. Washler's class, and Mr. Allred's class. These students are getting ready for the next song, so I do apologize for that. Now, a few 6th graders have actually asked me if they could participate in the Veterans Day program this year in some way. So I'm going to invite a few 6th graders to come up and sing the Armed Forces Medley with our 5th graders. So if Mason, Liam, Kay, Anna, Cheyenne, and Aaliyah could come on up. Yeah. Hey, 6th grade. Back here, please. All right. Now, if you're ready, I believe our 5th graders are ready. Here is our Armed Forces Medley. Your Land. Now, a few of our students in Mrs. Zimmerman's class have been chosen to play the ukulele for this song. They've been working for the past quarter, learning how to hold down chords on the strings as well as strum with the other hand. They have become wonderful multitaskers in this way. So I'd like to now have the class move your pages if you haven't already. This Land is Your Land. Please enjoy This Land is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. if you notice, now we have a few fifth grade students are going to be moving around, getting something called a boom whacker. Mr. Albright's class was assigned a song, Yankee Doodle Dandy. Okay, they're going to find a boom whacker, which is a colorful tube, colorful plastic tube, and they're going to whack it with their hands to create a sound with it. Well, they play the harmony on the boom whackers. I will play the melody on the recorder. So please enjoy Sister Albright's class play Yankee Doodle Dandy on boom whackers. Even teachers make mistakes. They did a great job, yeah? Our next class to perform for you today is Mrs. Washler's class. Mrs. Washler's class has worked really, really hard at learning When the Saints Go Marching on the recorder for you today. So, fifth grade, will you please hold up your recorder? I know a lot of people confuse a recorder for a flute, but it's actually not a flute. A flute would be played sideways. Our recorders are made of plastic and they have a ton of holes in them. Those holes are going to be covered by the student's fingers to create different sounds. Now, I did a rough job at showing you how a recorder sounds, but the kids, you guys are going to do better than me, yeah? Oh, I believe you. Let's show them When the Saints Go Marching. song to you by Mrs. Bergman's class. Now, if you notice, there's 3 xylophones up here that haven't been touched yet. That's because there are a few select students in Mrs. Bergman's class that have worked tirelessly for the last 2 weeks to learn this song for you today. So we're going to play My Country 'Tis of Thee. We're going to bring the boom whackers back out, and then you will see 3 students, Max, Leon, yeah, Cece, and Ethan Newman will be on our xylophones today. So if those 3 would step on up, the rest of Mrs. Bergman's class, please go get your boom whackers. In this song, you're going to hear the difference between melody and harmony. So our boom whackers are going to be our accompaniment or our background harmony, whereas our xylophones will play our main melody from My Country 'Tis of Thee. This does conclude our 5th grade Veterans Day program. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, veterans, for your service.